Ni Hao China, written and narrated by Sohan Chunduru. Gigi and Jeff are a girl and boy, and traveling the world is the thing they enjoy. They pack up their bags and set off on a plane, or perhaps take a boat, or a car, or a train. Today they're in China, a faraway land. Located in Asia, you should understand. The country is huge, with a large population, and plenty to see when you go on vacation. Gigi and Jeff are exploring Beijing, the capital city once known as Peking. The city is ancient, but modern as well, with skyscrapers, subways, and fancy hotels. The people are friendly and speak Mandarin. Do you want to learn? Then let us begin. Try saying Ni Hao if you wish to have a go. To Mandarin speakers, you're saying hello. Now Gigi and Jeff go to Tiananmen Square, a historical site. There are monuments there. The buildings are large, and the gardens are pretty, and a few steps away is the Forbidden City. The city was built many centuries ago, so powerful emperors could put on a show. They lived in a palace, enormous and grand, where ordinary people were totally banned. But now, all the emperors have faded away, and tourists can visit the palace each day. There are paintings and pottery, jewelry, and more. Almost 9,000 rules that you get to explore. The Temple of Heaven is also nearby, so Gigi and Jeff, go give it a try. It's a magical place during Lunar New Year, when the people of China are full of good cheer. When they're done with the temple, they head to the streets, where Gigi and Jeff look for something to eat. The food here in China is different, let's say, and not like you find in the US of A. They stop at a market for lotus leaf rice and barbecued squid with a coating of spice, some dumplings with pork, and a sweet almond jelly. Not quite what you get at your neighborhood deli. After eating, they travel to China's Great Wall, which they learn is the oldest and longest of all. It was made out of soil with some brick and some tiles, and it winds through the country for thousands of miles. From the sights of Beijing, where their visit began, our friends take a train to Chengdu in Sichuan, where the mountains are steep and the weather is mild. It's here that the pandas live out in the wild. Giant pandas were hunted, so now they are rare. There's not many left of this black and white bear. But here in Chengdu, they live safely and free, which the people of China are happy to see. Now Chengdu is famous for more than you think. It's also well known for the tea people drink. A trip to the tea house can be a real treat. So Gigi and Jeff grab a cup and a seat. Well, I'm sorry to say that our journey must end, as Gigi and Jeff are departing, my friend. It's time to head back to the place they call home. But you're welcome to join them whenever they roam. Did you know? China is the fourth largest country in the world. In the north is the Gobi Desert. In the west are the Himalayan mountains. And in the south are the rainforests. The Yellow River and the Yangtze River are the two longest rivers that flow through China. China has some big cities like Shanghai, Beijing, and Xi'an. Chinese history is divided into many dynasties. The Qin dynasty was the first one and began in 221 BC. Emperor Qin started building the Great Wall of China. Dynasties came and went over thousands of years. Under the Tang dynasty, China had a strong military. Under the Song dynasty, art and science thrived. The Qing dynasty was the last Chinese dynasty. It ended in 1912 when the people rebelled against the emperor and created a new government. The Chinese invented paper, the magnetic compass, porcelain, silk, and gunpowder. Emperor Tong invented ice cream after he tasted honey-flavored ice. During the Dragon Boat Festival, people race boats and eat rice dumplings called zongzi. The Chinese celebrate the Lantern Festival for a bright and happy future. They celebrate by lighting lanterns and looking at the moon. The Qingming Festival celebrates the arrival of spring. Children celebrate by flying kites. Kung Fu is a form of Chinese martial arts that was used for self-defense, hunting, and military training in ancient China. The Chinese yo-yo was invented about 4,000 years ago. Children play with these yo-yos even today. In China, children like to play a game called jianzi. To play this game, players keep a small, lightweight shuttlecock in the air using their feet, ankles, knees, and thighs. The first player to drop the shuttlecock loses. Xie. Thank you for joining us on our journey to China. Would you like to visit someday